Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. So this video is from Araku TV and it's titled "Woke People Continue to Get Destroyed and Meltdowns More Than Ever Before." You guys, I'm excited for this and let's check this video out.
This week I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based.
So all these diversity, equity, inclusion programs are getting thrown out the window. The best person will now get the job, the most qualified person, not the person that ticks all the woke boxes. And all these woke donuts are fuming and they're shaking in their boots.
Okay, so today I was supposed to be leading a training about environmental justice for a national agency, but it was canceled an hour before it started. Why? Well, because the new federal guidelines from the Trump administration ban not only DEI trainings, but also any trainings or programs about environmental justice.
What's really funny is because of all of this news and all of the change in policy, we are yapping more at work. We are trying to digest everything that's going on. We cannot get any work done because of how much information intake that existing in this administration requires. And we're not yapping just to yap. We're yapping because every single day a memo comes down from God knows where, telling us that there's a new rule that we need to enforce that for a job that does not relate to what we're doing. Like, oh, you work for the FDA, guess what? Now you're gonna have to enforce immigration. Any fucking federal employee, guess what? Go snitch on your fucking colleagues if they do anything related to DEI now. Like, this week has been such a whirlwind, I cannot get work done.
I mean, you just confirmed you're a yapper and maybe you're not getting work done because you're a lazy donut that's more concerned about making TikToks.
What do you think about DEI in the fire department?
I read somebody say DEI stands for didn't earn it. When one of these leaders of the fire department said, when you're having someone come to the door to rescue you, people want someone who looks like them coming to the door. It's like, I think you want somebody competent coming to the door, not someone who looks like you.
Yeah, wow.
We've had diversity ideas, not just in the federal government, but in the private sector for decades. The equity piece that was really introduced during the Biden-Harris administration at the federal level is the one that has a cause of concern because it ignores merit, it ignores skill sets, it ignores the ability to actually do the job and puts your demographic criteria at the front of the line before your actual qualifications. I think at the end of the day, everybody wants to make sure that people who are getting jobs are qualified to do them. That is most important.
CNN analyzed the proposed budgets of 20 federal agencies. HHS, for example, requested $113 million in its budget for training for diversity in the health workforce. And the Department of Defense asked for $50 million to fund DEI-related activities. That amount accounts for just 0.006% of the department's total budget request, according to a spokesperson.
On this issue of them asking for call-outs for people within these agencies who may have information on federal employees who may have been disguising certain DEI initiatives. We should note CNN reported just last week that there were federal employees within these agencies working to quietly edit job descriptions and policy descriptions because they feared this very day would come, Wolf.
DEI. So technically our DEI office set an order has closed. A few months ago, we actually transitioned to a different position. So he actually will continue DEI type, presentations, trainings, and so forth. So will he still just kind of reshift his focus on what he'll present? It just won't have like a DEI component? Yes, absolutely. He will be, it probably won't be titled DEI, still be available. It just may be reframed.
Someone said arrest this Muppet for treason.
Lock his ass up!
You guys, what are your thoughts on this video and what do you guys think about DEI? I think there are some jobs that diversity should not be brought into, jobs that are life-threatening like the fire department and also people who works in the hospital, because no one will want someone who was hired based on diversity, because when the situation gets tough, that person is definitely going to not know what to do, because they didn't merit the job, they didn't know the right thing to do, because they were hired based on diversity. Well, let me know what you guys think. Do you think a person should fill a particular position in an office because of their skin color or because of their race? I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this particular one, and let's continue watching, you guys.
Another big change being made in the US, which I can't even believe has to be changed because it should have never happened in the first place, is that male inmates in female prisons will now be removed and put into male prisons, and apparently they're shitting a brick. Just take a listen to this female inmate talk about the 6 biological men that she's locked up with.
How many men are in there with you?
I want to say 6. There's this guy named Bradley here. He threw a tantrum in his room, broke things, broke glass, and the women around him are terrified that he's going to spaz out at them. They shouldn't put biological men inside the most vulnerable population at all. And they should be held accountable for inflicting this fear on us, putting us in danger, and re-victimizing us when we're here to try to heal. I'm here to rehabilitate myself, and I've never been in trouble here. I got my associate's degree. I'm getting my paralegal certificate in May. I'm doing a lot of positive things, but when that happened to me, it sent me back a lot. It re-victimized me, and it's scary.
Well, no more of that in the US. Let's see if other countries have the balls to do the same. In other news, Amazon removed protections for black and LGBTQ whatever plus employees from its company policies, and Trump has started deporting illegal criminals. Not the nice little foreign lady who works hard and keeps her head down, but the actual bad criminals, and people are actually annoyed about it.
In a 33-hour period between Tuesday morning and Wednesday night, ICE agents arrested over 460 migrants, many with long criminal histories.
Well, Emily, we've heard officials here in Boston and in Massachusetts say repeatedly they are not going to cooperate with ICE or mass deportation efforts by the Trump administration. And ICE says, well, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to cooperate with us. We're still going to go into your city and we're going to do the job. Within moments, the officers are on the move with eyes on their first target.
Looks like we got movement, target vehicle coming out.
They quickly take him into custody. He's an MS-13 gang member wanted in El Salvador for aggravated murder. And he has an Interpol red notice out for his arrest.
We are targeting very violent threats to our community.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
So, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro. I'm not going back to Haiti.
Well, he's wrong. He's going back to Haiti.
If you're angry about illegal criminals who broke the law 17 times being removed from your country to make your country a safer place, you don't care about your country and you're an absolute muppet. And if you're so against it, why don't you offer these people housing like this next lunatic?
La migra, al hijra, get in their way. Ask them for their credentials. Pretend like you don't believe those are real. Ask if they're ICE. You don't have to let them into your home. They're not the police. You don't have to let them into your home. We have a duty to protect these people. I just hope you know, all of you motherfuckers who voted for that man, I hope you're seeing now what you actually voted for. I hope you're horrified. I hope your choice haunts you for the rest of your life. I hope you never know a moment of peace.
I'm sure ICE will be terrified and they'll look the other way when they see you get angry. It's the same as these big scary teachers.
ICE can now raid classrooms, and as a high school teacher, I just want to make one thing clear. If someone tries to come in my classroom and take one of my students, one of us isn't leaving the classroom. Play with me.
ICE in Chicago with my students? No, for all, I've gotten a whole bunch of messages from people like, and I'm so appreciative of you, but baby, it would never. You think I'd be scared of you trying to come up in my school? You don't think I already have a plan and a backup plan and 56 doors in the building? and 17 routes on how to get to each one, and backup on backup on backup of contacts to make sure that their parents aren't the ones showing up. I mean, no offense, the district can give us training on what we're supposed to do over and over and over again, and they have, by the way. But I got my own plan. Because there's no way. There's no way. You ever touching one of my kids? Ever. Never touching one of my students. And never. Hello, God? Someone needs to talk to you because that's who you're going to talk to first before you ever touch one of my kids. Because I don't play about mine. And never have. And if you've been around for a while, you know that. Baby, I've written a manifesto up here on what I would do.
Oh, shiver my timbers. Shut up, man.
Do you think there should be more than 2 genders in America?
Yeah, I don't know what that executive order means. I don't know what the president declared.
It means there are 2 genders, male and female. Do you disagree with that?
How many genders are there, Harry?
Yeah,
Come on, little guy. How many genders are there?
Again, these guys don't know what they're talking about, so they won't be able to answer.
Harry, how many genders are there?
How many genders are there, Harry?
How many genders are there?
What's the legal? I'm gonna use Joe Biden's answers. At least 2. At least 2. That satisfies.
Well, how many more are there than male, female?
That's a TikTok answer.
No, there's at least 2.
Yeah.
There's at least 2.
Well, now hang on. There's male and female.
Kid is like human brain
Donald
rot.
Trump says there's male and female. There are 2.
Okay, Dave.
How many
Russian
more
Rubin,
are there after male and female, Harry?
There's at least 2. Now, anyway, let me get back to
How many
more are there?
What are the other ones?
There's at least 2.
What are the other ones?
Harry, let's try it this way. You're a female. What is the other gender?
It's so funny. It's so funny how these conservatives just get time to lie on this show, but when I'm speaking, they all interrupt and there's no problem.
Question.
You've just been asked a very simple question, Harry.
Conversation with Piers, not you, Mr. Como. Relax for me.
Harry,
Take a
you
breather.
simply
Thank
got
you so
asked
much.
if there are at least 2 genders, how many more are there than male and female?
Piers, you asked me about Donald Trump's executive order. I'm trying to explain how legally it makes absolutely no sense and it's going to get sued in court. Then we go into culture wars with Dave Rubin and this Ferguson guy asking how many genders are there. I'm trying to answer your question. They're screaming their faces off about issues that don't fucking matter.
I'm
Harry,
asking you.
Oh, God, this
And
child.
Piers,
I'm asking you, Harry,
Piers,
how many genders
and I'm
are
answering
there?
your question.
Harry,
Piers, I've answered your question.
Harry, how many genders are there?
2. There are at least 2.
Just answer the damn question. A woman.
I support all women.
But what is a woman?
A woman is whoever believes that they are a woman on the inside.
So if I believe I'm a woman, does that mean I'm a woman?
Yes, it does.
Even though I have a...
Women have uteruses. Goodbye.
Let's hope this type of shit is over with soon, not just in America but everywhere. Until then, they will need Michael.
Get some help.
You guys, what are your thoughts on this video? I don't know if I should call this wokeness or insanity, because no matter how many times the debate about how many gender there are continues, the truth is that there are only 2 genders, which is a male and a female, and anyone who disagrees with that should be checked into a mental facility, whether they want it or not, because at this point this set of people should get help and they should get it fast. What are your thoughts? Leave it in the comment section down below. Are you of the school that there are 2 genders, or you are of the school that there are so many genders out there? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this particular one, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.